Hello and welcome to episode 21, no 22 I mean, of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwater. So, yeah, in the last episode we read a few books and I'm going to read another one right here. So, let's see what this book says. During the chaos of the sixth umbral calamity, Archon Nunecraft, founder of Shalian, bore witness to the madness and savagery of man, brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he introduced his people thus. There we go. Renounce the way of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Shalian took to heart the words of their savior, and then Seaforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other. A nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin. And the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and the tribulations of the age, the citizens of Shalian would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would issue the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. See what this one says. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglect to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drives us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra. I'm forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You should be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. For mindful, through mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer, to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, ephemerological, and arcane viewpoint. Alright, so let's move to the next book. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries containing therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar depiction of a boundless sea of stars have firmly taken root. Plus, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which govern the starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interests in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past, that their position continued to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and many indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? In the year which followed the founding of Sholion, civic policy and other matters of important import were decided at ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. Oh, we heard about this before. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The large number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions. But in the year 201 of the 6th astral era, it was ultimately decreed that Sholian would transition to a new form of governance. That nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum, as we know it today, conceived and created. Alright, there we go. We are done here. Wow. Took me 11 minutes to read those books. Yeah, I'm a slow reader. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, were you waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alphanode and Kryl should also be along shortly. I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no title in the Archon stacks mentioned final days specifically. So we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would be nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Well, I was always quite fond of reading outside, but it's not about little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and asked how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphanode and I were to return to Sholian, we were not to be allowed access to the threshold. A harsh measure, indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the forum will perhaps lead to reconciliation. Well, we'll mend this rift one day. I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in the Shaolin, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of Ilsebard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Favnir. The Elegans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire reign. And when the Fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorsia. My ancestors, however, choose to remain, that they might prevent remnants of elegant technology from being misused. Isn't Corvus under Golan rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces. But Golemold Renman renamed the region Locus Amoenus. Okay. Interesting name. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the noble of House Dormus. I recognize that name. House Dormus demonstrated a singular interest in elegant civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the elegant eye no longer passed to our eldest children, as reliable as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and tradition of Alak. As the last child born with the elegant eye, I was given over to custody of friends in the students of Badassin, who had me registered as a Shaolin citizen. I never even considered it. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Fankred was taken in by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Sholians than you might think. Yet, regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity. We outsiders can even earn the wanted title of Orca. This exactly why I have such a love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizen can be proud. Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the forum's stubbornness. Aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Geoffrey. More company should be arriving any moment now. Alright, I guess we are waiting some longer. And hopefully this will be... Nope, I guess you guys get to hear me read some more. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Kryle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from unexpected sources. Speaking of which, might I ask you a favor? A few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amaroth firsthand, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancient encounter as the final days drew nigh? Complete destabilization of creation magic. Primal of arrival, the worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manners of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something su substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Yushtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning ritual promulgated by Asians. Okay. Was there aught else on note which herald the approach of the final days? They say it began with keening sounds from keening sounds from the land itself. The entire star was engulfed by disaster all at once. No, it wasn't. It was this one. Ah, yes. The Amarotians spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course. Thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seems that each and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually it resounded all across the star, and not even Amarot was spared. So the ground was crying out, you say, to the considered the harbinger of doom. Must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of Norminon's mammoths and ask after any books which make mention of such sounds. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? They summoned Sword York and Heidelin later on. Yes, with Lidibus serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Sword York brought salvation to the star, only that his godlike will were the laws of nature set awry. Then once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Sword York, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venat and her follows, not manifested their opposition in form of idling. Thank you both of you. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what Telofroi truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. It's forcing people to summon primals and kind of catalyst. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? Convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Justola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Oh man, that was a lot of reading. Oh shit. I'm actually surprised that that was not voiced. Because if you would click past that, there would be a lot of lore you actually did not know about. I'm the last one. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Ranger learned of the sources reflections from the Gerun oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tomb was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Global Library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. I stand to reason then that my colleagues, by day archons of or consulars, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet, when you confronted Master Fortunal with knowledge of the Telofroi and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. But I can't read. And Kryl is laughing. Bastard. You labor for what feels like an age as Ystola's research assistant. Wow. Talk about demotion. Well, let's finish up this quest and then finish up this recording. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subject I mentioned? Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, Mehmet at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. There we go, and we got a pair of new boots. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh well. You always do mistakes. Well, it's still a good looking sword. I didn't want to change my sword though, but well, it happens. Alright, well, there are 2 minutes left. Let's see. Oh. Let's talk to Alice here. Ready for a tea break, Joffrey? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand? The last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Oh, there you go. And where are we going? Ah, Scholar Harbor. Alright, so I'm going to call this an episode right here. And, well, I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot, and it also helps other people finding my content on YouTube. If you're new here, first of all, welcome, and yeah, if you enjoy my content, why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.